So if you're looking to use the rules files in SiteVision to basically visualize 3D objects that you've created in SketchUp, then you need to basically install those files on your device. Now, if you're doing this on an iPhone, then basically what we need is the Apple device app and you need the iTunes app. So you can get these both from the Windows Store and install these firstly on your computer. In iTunes, you have account and authorizations, and then you can authorize this computer. It seems to just be a kind of Apple security thing where it won't just let any device connect, but it seems to be a quite random one. So you can try doing this, authorize the computer, and it will basically ask for your Apple ID and password basically to sign it in. Okay, so once you've entered your password, basically just logs you into the iTunes store, and then you can shut that down. And then if I open up Apple devices again, then with any luck this time when I plug in my device, because you've authorized it, it should hopefully just take you straight through this time. So this approach has worked for me, but again, it seems to be dependent on what version of Windows you're operating, version of phone, all the rest of it. So, if it's not working, then, you can usually do a bit of Googling and there'll be a few little tips that will help you, but hopefully that's one of them covered there. So now that I've access to phone, I can just go to Files, and basically it'll show me some of the apps that are on the device. So here it will show me that I have a Trimble SiteVision app. And then what you're looking for here is the symbols library. So if you select SiteVision, and then you select symbols, and if you go to add to file, and then basically just navigate to wherever wherever the symbols files are held. So here, point symbols. Basically, I'll select these. So these are all my SketchUp models, basically. So it basically just dumps them all in here now, but they should go in the symbols folder. We can edit that later on the phone. I've never found a way of managing to get it to basically put it in direct. It seems to just put it in here. Now, the other file you might want to put in as well is your rules file. So if you have a rules file and you drop it in the config folder, or you put it in here, then move it into the config folder, then if you don't have a rules file in your Connect project, then that will just be used basically as the default. So again, if I just go and add files, and I'll look for my rules file. So this is this JSON file. Basically, that's the one I'll add in there. So that's the hardest bit of this, is basically just getting the files onto the device. And as I said, all these SketchUp files need to go in the symbols folder, and your JSON file, your rules file, can go in your config folder. Now, basically, all you need to do is open this up in your Apple phone. On your phone, if you go to the files folder, so that'll be the one with the little kind of blue folder on it. If you open that up, basically it'll allow you to browse your device, and if it's back at the beginning, then it's basically on my iPhone, and then you'll see the folders. You'll have one for Chrome, stuff like that, and then you'll see one that says Trimble SiteVision, and you can go in and basically select them and move them into the folder quite easily there.